Let's see some. Romans. Goodness. Since we talked about a name, let's see how that go now, huh? Let's see. Romans chapter 15, verse 4. Let's see something. Azara. I put an Ezra. 6:1. Goodness. Y'all know we out here today. We out here now. Azara, Azara, Azara. Azara, Azara, Azara. Azara 15, I'm sorry, Romans 15:4. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
That's what we're looking for, right? All right, we're going to try to work this out. Y'all work with me, Brandon and Chris. It's going to be, we out there in the deep now. That's what Yahushua told me to do, and they had to lunge in the deep. This is Azara 6:1. Listen to the book.
Then Darius the Malach made a decree, and search was made in the house of the rolls, where the treasures were laid up in Babylon. And there was found at Achmetha, in the palace that is in the province of the Medes, a roll, and therein was a record thus written. In the first year of Cyrus the Malach, the same Cyrus the Malach made a decree concerning the house of Elohim at Jerusalem. Let the house be builded, the place where they offered sacrifices, and let the foundations thereof be strongly laid.
Yes.
The height thereof 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 60 cubits, with 3 rows of great stones, and a row of new timber. And let the expenses be given out of the Malach's house. And also let the golden and silver vessels of the house of Elohim, which Nebuchadnezzar took forth out of the temple which is at Jerusalem, and brought unto Babylon, be restored, and brought again unto the temple which is at Jerusalem, every one to his place, and placed them in the house of Elohim. Now therefore Tatnai, governor beyond the river, Shethar-boznai, and your companions, the Apharsites, which are beyond the river, be ye far from thence. Let the work of this house of Elohim alone. Let the governor of the Yahudim and the elders of the Yahudim build this house of Elohim in his place. Moreover, I make a decree what ye shall do to the elders of these Yahudim for the building of this house of Elohim.
Yes.
That the Malachim's goods, even of the tribute beyond the river, forthwith expenses be given unto these Anashim, that they be not hindered.
Yes.
And that which they have need of, both young bullocks and rams and lambs, for the burnt offerings of the Elohim of Shamayim, wheat, salt, wine, and oil, according to the appointment of the Kohanim which are at Jerusalem, let it be given them, yom by yom, without fail.
Yeah.
That they may offer sacrifices of sweet savors unto the Elohim of Shamayim.
Yes.
And palau for the life of the Malach and of his Beni.
Everybody always asking for us to pray for him. Who else asked us to pray for him? Abimelech. Who else? Pharaoh. There's Mushah to pray for him. Everybody know what he had to do. So he wants to pray for us. You got to do it right. And you right, Abimelech too. You know what he had to do for us to pray for him? You had to give us back our wife. You got to give us back our kids. I would never pray for these people. You'll pray for them. I wouldn't pray for them. You saw what Cyrus wrote? They found writings of Cyrus. Cyrus was dead. Cyrus wrote letters that all this stuff, and nothing failed. And let be given her what's needed. And also he told her, and let them pray for the life of the king. That's the way you're going to live. We learned that. Everybody know our law. Let's look at it again at the 20th chapter of the book of Barashit. Barashit, chapter 20. Pick me up at about verse 4. Barashit. Genesis. We out here today. Cast your net on the other side. Listen to the book.
And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country, and dwelled between Kadesh and Shur, and sojourned in Gerar. And Abraham said of Sarah his Ashah, she is my Akut. And Abimelech Malach of Gerar sent and took Sarah. But Elohim came to Abimelech in a dream by Layla, and said unto him, Behold, thou art but a dead Ish.
That's what I'm talking about. Thou art but a dead Ish. Talk to me.
For the Ashah which thou hast taken, for she is a Ish Ashah.
What happened?
But Abimelech had not come near her.
What happened?
And he said, Undone without slave, also a Sadiq nation.
Yes.
Said he not unto me, She is my Akut.
What happened?
And she, even she herself, said, He is my Aki.
Yes.
In the integrity of my heart,
What did
and
you do?
innocency of my hands, have I done this.
Yes.
And Elohim said unto him in a dream, Yea, I know that thou didst this in the integrity of thine heart.
Yes.
For I also withheld thee from sinning against me.
Yes.
Therefore suffered I thee not to touch her.
So what happened?
Now therefore restore the Ish his Ashah.
Therefore, keep going.
Therefore restore the Ish his Ashah.
What happened?
For he is a Nabi,
Tell him what happened.
and he shall palaw for thee,
And tell him what happened.
thou shalt live.
So what was he doing before that then? If you give him back his wife and he going to pray for you, what was Abraham doing before that? Let's see what he said. Talk to me.
And if thou restore her not,
What happened?
know that thou shalt surely die,
Well, talk to me.
thou and all that are thine.
Yes.
Therefore Abimelech rose early in the morning, and called his Abadim, and told all these things in their ears.
What happened?
And the Anashim were sore afraid.
Yes.
Then Abimelech called Abraham, and said unto him, What hast thou done to us?
That's what he asked him. What is this you done caused to happen to us? This is what he asked Abraham. What happened?
And what have I offended thee?
And he want to
That
know.
thou-
What he asked? What?
And what have I offended thee?
He want to know what caused this offense. Talk to me.
That thou hast brought on me and on my Malkuth a great sin.
Yes.
Thou hast done these unto me that ought not to be done.
Talk to me,
And
son.
Abimelech said unto Abraham,
Yeah.
What sawest thou that thou hast done this thing?
You say what he want to know?
What sawest thou that thou hast done this thing?
What you see about me, the reason you did that? Talk to me, Abraham.
And Abraham said,
What did he say?
Because I thought surely
Because
the
I just
fear,
looked at y'all, I could tell that what happened.
the fear of Elohim is not in this place.
So he looked at him and he thought the fear of Elohim wasn't in him. You believe he was praying for them? No. Oh, Lord. I want you to reach down right now, Lord, touch these sinners there right now, Lord. In your name, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Touch their heart, Lord. Touch their mind, Lord. Bring them home. Bring them home. Not at all.
No, sir.
When he looked at them and saw, these people ain't living right. These people ain't got no Elohim in them. There's no reason for me to pray for them. Now he had to tell him to restore him so he could pray for him.
That's right.
Why you think? So let me ask you a question. If Cyrus wrote letters for us to pray for the Malak, what were we doing before this? It should have been, and let them continue to pray. We don't pray for our captives.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know where y'all get this stuff from. We don't pray for these people.
That's right.
That don't make sense. Let's see what happened in the 4th chapter of the book of Allah Shemut. Exodus. Allah Shemut. 4. See what that 4 and 19. Say that what I want. 4 and 19. Allah Shemut. Exodus 4 and 19. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah said unto Mashah in Midian, Go, return into Mitzrayim, for all the Anashim are dead which sought thy life.
You said stay there well?
Go, return into Mitzrayim, for all the Anashim are dead which sought thy life.
Where we got that from? Matthew chapter 2. See, 2 and 14. We'll start now. Matthew, chapter 2 and verse 14. Listen to the book.
When he arose, he took the young Yalet and his aim by Layla and departed into Mizraim,
Yeah.
and went and was there until the death of Herod,
Listen what happened.
that it might be fulfilled
What happened?
which was spoken by Yahuwah
How long was he there again?
until the death of Herod,
For what reason?
that it might be fulfilled
That it might be fulfilled. Like what?
which was spoken by Yahuwah by the Nabi, saying,
What did he say?
out of Mizraim,
Out of where?
Mizraim
Have I did what?
called my being.
Somebody got it down.
That's right.
Listen.
Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise Anashim,
Yeah.
was exceeding wroth,
Yeah.
and sent forth and slew all the Beni that were in Bethlehem,
Yes, sir.
and in all the coasts thereof,
And he stayed right down. What happened?
from 2 years old and under,
Yeah.
according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise Anashim.
Yes.
Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Yirmiyahu the Nabi, saying,
Concerning who?
in Ramah was there a voice heard,
That's right. In the land of Benjamin. Listen what happened.
lamentation and weeping and great mourning.
Tell them what happened, son.
Rachel weeping for her Beni,
Tell them what happened.
and would not be comforted,
They tried to get her to stop. You can try it. But tell them why, son.
because they are not.
That's what she's looking at. Not until they got comfort. Don't worry about it. We the only people sitting back and we comfort and we good. But Rachel, they couldn't comfort her. You know why? Because a child can be comforted.
That's right.
Y'all study sitting here playing around with these people. You still not putting in your mind to look at. Somebody consider the people coming behind them. Somebody consider somebody coming behind her. Right?
Yes, sir.
Recall, that's what she looked at. The name recall would mean E. What, E-W-E? Like a small lamb, they cry. Let's see. 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 8. Let's see, that's what I want. Aleph. Shemuel. Oh. Let's see, 15 and 7. 15 and 7, let's see. Listen to the book.
And Shaul smote the Amalekites from Havilah until thou comest to Shur.
Y'all see what he did? He smote the Amalek until y'all come into Shur. Shur, who will be also one of the names of the sons of Shem. Listen.
That is over against Mitzrayim.
Yes.
And he took Agag, the Malak of the Amalekites, alive,
What happened?
and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword.
Yeah.
But Shaul and the people spared Agag, and the best of the sheep, and of the oxen, and of the fatlings, and the lambs, and all that was Taub,
What happened?
and would not utterly destroy them.
Yeah.
But everything that was vile and refuse, that they destroyed utterly.
Yeah.
Then came the debar of Yahuwah unto Shemuel, saying, It repenteth me that I have set up Shaul to be Malak,
Talk to me.
for he has turned back from following me, and hath not performed my commandments.
What happened?
And it grieved Shemuel.
Yeah.
And he cried unto Yahuwah all night.
Mm.
And when Shemuel rose early to meet Shaul in the morning, it was told Shemuel, saying, Shaul came to Carmel, and behold, he set him up a place, and is gone about, and passed on, and gone down to Gilgal.
Yeah.
And Shemuel came to Shaul, and Shaul said unto him, Barak be thou of Yahuwah. I have performed the commandment of Yahuwah. And Shemuel said, What meaneth then this bleating of the sheep in mine ears?
Sit down. Recall that you wouldn't be confident. The children wouldn't be confident. He get a crying of the sheep. If he had done what he said, he want to know why no sheep crying. Because you were supposed to destroy everything he sent. Only thing he killed was everything that was utterly just vile. That's the only thing he destroyed. The stuff that was going to be refuge anyway, the stuff he going to refuse anyway. Sound like somebody else I know. Just like when Mr. Yahuwah come back in. He's going to destroy everything that's vile. That's going to be refused as well when he come back in. Don't worry about it. Jump back to Matthew chapter 2. What verse we left off at? 17, 19? Chapter 2 of Matthew. What verse? Verse 18. 2 and 18. He hold it for me. Allah Shamu, Exodus chapter 2. I think we left off at what, 20?
19.
19, that's good. Listen to the book.
In Ramah was there a voice heard, lamentation and weeping. In great mourning,
that?
Rachel weeping for her beneath,
What happened?
and would not be comforted.
Why?
Because they are not.
Listen.
But when Herod was dead, behold, a Malachi of the Adon appeareth in a dream unto Yahusuf in Mizraim, saying, Arise, and take the young Yalid in his aim, and go into the land of Yasharal,
Listen.
for they are dead which sought the young Yalid's life.
Yeah.
And he arose and took the young Yalid in his aim, and came into the land of Yasharal.
Yeah.
But when he heard that Achilles did reign in Yehuda in the room of his Abba, Herod, he was afraid to go thither.
So what happened?
Notwithstanding, being warned of Elohim in a dream, he turned aside into the parts of Galilee.
Yeah.
And he came and dwelt in the city called Nazareth,
What happened?
that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the Nabaim.
What
He shall
happened?
be called a Nazarene.
That's what I'm talking about. That's where we got Moshe's story from. Or we hear Moshe's story, it tells about his story. He was warned and let him know that the men that saw their life, they dead. You can go back.
That's right. That's right.
There's some people seeking our life. After a while, when they dead, we're going to be able to go back.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
Everything keep repeating itself.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Everything keep repeating itself. I don't know. You know, I thought about something this morning. I just thought about something.
What you talking?
You know, let me say that. Ooh, Allah Shamu, since you that chapter 2. Chris, it's me, you talking? Or this all? No, that's like, after he would break that, he said, what's that? No, fine. Chapter 2, verse 12. Ooh, Allah Shamu. I don't know what we're going to do with him. Chris, you need your own reality show. Him and DeVal. DeVal going to call him motorcycles. Listen to the book.
And he looked this way and that way.
So make it verse 11, please.
And it came to pass in those Yamim, when Mashah was grown, that he went out unto his Akim and looked on their burdens. And he spied a man of Mitzrayim smiting in Abari, one of his Akim. And he looked this way and that way, and when he saw that there was no Ish, he slew the man of Mitzrayim and hid him in the sand.
I'm just curious. So when he came out there and he looked and saw what was going on with them, he was actually looking to see whether thing be well with them. And when he looked at me, he saw that happening, and he looked around and saw. So when y'all have stuff like that going, don't nobody jump in and do nothing? When one of y'all getting whooped up, everybody just sit around and just start looking? Because he was looking to see. So if one of y'all getting stomped out, let me get this straight. When you see somebody, the enemy, beating up somebody that's the enemy to all of y'all, and you see him whipping up one of you guys, all y'all just sit back and y'all just watch? Because he came out to see, he was trying to see exactly how we operate. That's how he was looking at it. So I just want to know how exactly y'all operate out here. So he's looking at one of the Mizraim, start beating that joker, stuffing that joker out, kicking teeth out of his mouth. And he looking around thinking, surely these guys is more than them. Surely they finna stop this. And when he saw nobody did it, he done it. And when he killed him, he said, I bury a nigga right here. And you know what he didn't do? Wait on the police to lock him up there and go to court and let Jesus fight that battle. He fled. He already knew, ain't no way their system gonna be fair to me. If their system get me, what they gonna do to me? They gonna kill me. He already know what they gonna do if they come lock me up. I ain't MFing scared. I'm gonna stand right here till they come. He said, I'm gone. I know one y'all niggas tell me y'all wouldn't do nothing either. Woo! Moshe did it. Moshe did it. Then they got video, camera. All of a sudden, camera phone done came out. They showing Pharaoh YouTube. Look at this. It's right on YouTube. He like, they ain't even out yet. Is that 5K? But I'm just saying, when you look at, so I'm just curious about the way he acted, the way he sat there, he saw somebody that was all of their enemies, and he saw what they did to him, and he saw that nobody did nothing, and the fact that he stepped in. I'm just wondering, just hypothetically say if I was a Mizraim, and I walked up and I slapped the piss out Moshe, what y'all probably think he started praying? What y'all think he'll start saying, victory is mine if I hold my peace and let the Lord fight my battle? I'm just curious, what y'all think what you think? He just walked up and realized, found out he was related to you, found out he was related to these people. And this man sat here and looked at, if they doing that to you, they'll do it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And stepped in, and he didn't just wound the man or pull him off. Stop that, stop! You're hurting him. You're like, well, no need of talking. Yeah. He said, he just looked and said, I got him. By the time we looked, he killed him. And buried him. I'm just trying to get this understanding. I'm just trying to get this understanding. That when I'm looking at this man going down, did it say with people again? Can I say a little more? That 2:10. See if that's 11:24 Abarim. I'm just curious. Let me see something. Abarim, Hebrews. Y'all done got me all off subject. Let's see what happened. That's 2:10. Listen. But then I'm gonna need Acts. Acts 7:24 as well. Hold that for me. Listen to the book.
By Amunah, Mushah, when he was come to years,
What age was that?
20,
20.
40.
40. We was grown. We said we're grown. We were 40. You were like 20 when you started counting man to be grown, but you're talking about being 40, come to years. This man looked at, what did he do?
Refused to be called the being of Pharaoh's boss,
Yes.
choosing rather to suffer affliction with the arm of Elohim,
Then to do what?
enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
That's good. Let me see that Acts of the Apostle, chapter 7, verse 24. So make sure these numbers right. Chris was right about an age. We started to count a man. He started at 20. We know a man started. That's when we started to count these people out. These are king. We started looking at every man giving a ransom for his soul. We were growing up. I know he used to teach us the age of accountability was 12. I just told you how old Yahushua was when he went to the temple. I just told you he was still subject to him. I didn't tell you subject to your parents till you 12 years old. I don't know where people got that from. Old people used to teach that. They said, well, the Lord don't count your sin until you get 12. How many of y'all remember that stuff? Old people, man, people messed up with a lot of stuff. That man didn't count people grown, they were 20. Years ago, they didn't know in America used to be grown at 20. They moved it up to 21. How many of y'all didn't know that? It used to be 20. It used to be 20. Oh, yeah, they moved it to 21. You think about it. You start catching in their law, and it lines up too close to your law.
Yeah. It's right. It's right.
They moved theirs up a year. It was 20. Listen to the book. Then, you know, they tell a 20-year-old, well, shut your mouth. You ain't. So who you believe? So you see what they do? It comes in to make you doubt stuff. Yeah. So how they get that being honest, though, how we been taught? Because they give you certain liberties at 21.
Right.
That's to defy what he told us. I'm telling y'all, these people real dangerous now. They're real dangerous because you will say that. Somebody 20, you'll tell me, man, you ain't grown. Not till you get 21. But your book told you at 20. At 20, when he started counting, to be responsible. Now, who do we really believe? I'm not actually, no, it's a clue me. We believe them. Because they give it, and that happens today because they are the one that give us our liberties. When somebody give you your liberty, that's who you got to believe more than somebody you looked at, wrote something about something that ain't happening. What's more prevalent for us is their laws. We're subject under their laws, under their tutelage. So that's what you're going to tend to believe more than you're going to believe what he said. I'm guilty of it. See, you'll never be changed till you're honest. Gotta be honest. We're just not going to be changed till we're honest. That's how they get us. That's what you deal with every day. You ride down that street, that man, that light come on, and that light red, you're going to hit them brake, you're going to slide if you have to keep from running through there because you don't want to break the law.
Right.
You see that sign, you almost run that thing, you stumble, oh, God, I almost ran a stop. But none of that happened when you find out you impeding past what this book told you. We never slam on brake and say, that's the law.
Right.
Yeah, listen, when Shaul realized he had ran past that sign and he got slapped in his mouth, he was pissed. And when he told him, said, you shouldn't do that, he said, you going to revile his high Kohan? He said, woo, I didn't even see that sign. He told, I never saw that sign. He said, there's no way I'd have ran past it. That man brought the law on him and let him know something. You going to revile his high Kohan? He said, I'd have never ran past that sign. Listen, on everything I got, I ain't even see it. He said, because the scripture said it.
Yes, sir.
That's how we operate. He ain't let self get above what it say.
That's right.
Yeah, that's love y'all here. It's the truth. Once you, how many times you done ran past, didn't realize you went through a red light with these? Oh my God, I definitely didn't mean to do that. But people do that with their book, and we go past these. They keep going.
Keep going.
Man, you be looking in your mirror hoping they see you. You all the way down the street, man. You like, just make sure anything. Crack your window, see you hear the noise come. You like, man. And then you know what you say? I gotta be careful.
Yup. Yup.
But when we transgress what he told us, that never come up on us. That's who we feel. That's the danger of us operating under this system. I've been honest, y'all might not think it's real dangerous. It's hard to do what he told you to do when you operate in a system. This reality for you, this the only reality you really know. Why y'all think he had to tell us what other things are running? Man, we got to run through all these old episodes of stuff just to get an inkling idea of what this man trying to get us to do. Because you're dealing with what you see now. Everything that he gives us to get us to know and understand what he said, flip it around. Come on, Tim. It's your 15 seconds of fame. 14, 13, 12. Take your time, you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He got it 15 seconds of fame. You know what I'm trying to, you know what he just did? He like, we like, nigga, I don't want to use it all up right now. So you got 3 seconds left. This one now, no, you got 3 more seconds of fame out there. You ever hear people tell you that? Everybody get 15 seconds of fame? Where do you get this stuff from? I don't know. Listen to the book.
And when he was full 40 years old,
That's how we know what age he was. So, Chris, you right at what age we do, but now we're looking at 40. Because you know why we start looking at this? Because we start counting the time that Yahushua was him. And the reason they start now, we start looking at this being grown, because we look at the time that you count for a male child to go inside of the temple in the Makdash. So now we start counting him being 40 after like Mushah. When he was full 40 years old, what happened?
it came into his heart to visit his Akim, the Beni of Yasharal.
So now you know now you look at how Yahushua actually thinking. After he had resurrected, when he got up, they told him besides all this Yom was the what? Third Yom. So you know what he did after that? What happened after that? What Yom came up after that? What comes after the 4th? 5th. Then what comes up 5 more after the 5? 10. What comes up 10 more after that? Then what comes up 10 more after that? Now we're talking about 30 Yamin. What come up 5 more days after that? So we got 35 Yamin. What come up 37 Yamin after that? 38? This getting bad. Riley said, I'm still with the one. What is it? He like, we ain't gonna eat these. Heard my kidney on the pew. He better know. But what we at, 38? Hold on. This man said 72. No, I meant 7 after the 32. I apologize. It's 72. We way past time. So we're at what, 39? 39. So the next Yom would be what? One more Yom. That's when it came his heart to go back. So when he got up the third Yom, when he taught and instructed them, it didn't come in his heart yet. When the Shema set, that went into the fourth Yom, which gave him 4 Yamin. It still hadn't come in his heart. The whole time he would teach. Pick him up at Exodus Apostle chapter 1. Let's see what the book says. When we holding the 7, that was 724?
723.
723. Acts of the Apostles 1 and 1. Let's see what happened. See, he tried to run so fast, it had them 3 more seconds left in it. You done. That man walking around now with 12 seconds of fame. Listen to the book. You can't be complete like that. Listen.
The former treaties have I made.
What do we say treaties were? That's right. He's making a systematic. He's trying to show you how things actually operate. Isn't that right? Listen.
Have I made, O Theophilus, of all that Yahusha began both to do and teach, until the Yom in which he was taken up.
What Yom was that? Listen.
After that he, through the Ruach HaKodesh, had given commandments unto the apostles whom he had chosen, to whom also he shewed himself alive,
After.
his passion
About
by
what?
many infallible proofs.
So what? Infallible is what? That's why I had to roll back the stone. It was impossible. That's what the book told. Oh, what you got? Acts of the Apostles. I'm sorry. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2 at verse 20, Brandon. Or whoever right there, whichever y'all want to work it out. And we'll come back. Two and 20. Then we'll come back to Acts of the Apostles, chapter 1. I think it's verse 3 or 4. Listen.
The Shamash shall be turned into darkness, and the Yarok into blood, before the great and notable Yom of the Adon come.
Listen.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the Shem of the Adon shall be saved.
Listen.
Ye Anashim of Yasharal, hear these Dabarim. Yahusha of Nazareth, a Ish approved of Elohim among you
Yeah.
by miracles and wonders.
Y'all hear that? He's approved of you. These are systematic arguments. He's been approved before you. Of what? Both by
Miracles
miracles
and wonders
and wonders
and signs
and signs.
which Elohim did by him in the midst of you,
Listen,
as ye yourselves also know,
what happened?
him being delivered by the determining counsel
And
for knowledge of Elohim
listen,
ye have taken, and by wicked hands have crucified and slain,
listen what happened.
whom Elohim hath raised up, having loosed the pains of death,
Tell them why, son.
because it was not possible.
Because it was what?
Not possible.
It was what?
not possible
By many infallible proof. For what?
that he should be holding of it.
That's why I teach them. Let's get back to that first chapter. Where you left out 1 and 3, 1 and 4?
1 and 3.
1 and 3. Acts of the Apostle, chapter 1 and verse 3. Listen.
To whom also he shewed himself alive after his passion by many infallible proofs,
What happened?
being seen of them 40 Yamim,
See? Listen.
and speaking of the things pertaining to the Malkuth of Elohim,
What happened?
and being assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem,
Yes.
but wait for the promise of the Abba,
Yeah.
which saith he, Ye have heard of me, for Yehukanon truly immersed with Mayim, but ye shall be immersed with the Ruach HaKadosh not many days hence.
Yes.
When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Adon, wilt thou at this time restore again the Malkuth of Yasharal?
What happened?
And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the time or the season, for which the Abba hath put in his own power, but ye shall receive power. After that, the Ruach HaKadosh is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Yehuda, in Samaria, and unto the uttermost parts of the Yerats.
Yes.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Where was he going?
Check on it.
Going back into the mountain. No, he was going back to be with his Akeem. There were 40 Yamins. So now you know what was in his heart. At 7 and 23 are Acts of the Apostles. And we'll go back across to U'ala Shamut, chapter 4. They said, look at verse 19. Call it Exodus 4 and 19. Listen to the book.
And when he was full 40 years old, it came into his heart to visit his Akim, the Beni of Yasharal.
So I wonder what he did. Probably waited a week later. He probably held off and probably went. He probably said, I know I got a week vacation coming up in February, even though they don't exist yet. That's probably when I'm going to go around by Valentine. That's that love spirit time. Listen.
And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he defended him and avenged him that was oppressed.
See that? And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he avenged him who was oppressed. What happened?
And smote the Ish of Mitzrayim.
And smote the East of Mizraim. What happened?
For he supposed his Akim would have understood how that Elohim by his hand would deliver them.
But what happened?
But they understood not.
Ain't that something? He supposed that they would have understood. Let's see something since we done said a lot, Brandon. We'll come back and get this order, y'all. 24, 25. I'm writing and thinking right now. 10, Acts of the Apostle, chapter 10, verse 32. And Abarim, chapter 2, at verse 9. Oriah 24, 25. We'll work it out. Listen to the book.
Which one you want first? Which one?
Really, you can load the gun. We're working it out.
Acts 10?
Acts 10:32.
Yes, sir.
Acts 10:32, Abarim, chapter 2, at verse 9. Oriah, chapter 24, verse 25. Listen to the book.
Send therefore to Joppa, and call hither Shimon, whose surname is Cuff. He is lodged in the house of one Shimon, a tanner by the seaside, who, when he cometh, shall speak unto thee. Immediately therefore I sent to thee, and thou hast well done that thou art come.
And you say he came a week when? What did he do when he heard from the saying?
Immediately therefore I
We
sent.
the only people procrastinate. He didn't say, you know what, I need to try to hold off. I'm trying to think. I got a lot going on. Everybody was instant in him calling them and when coming to do things. We the only people procrastinate. We the only people got to put a whole lot of logic in what he gives us. We the only people got to put logic in it. He could have went over, I'm doing pretty good like it is. You know what I'm saying? I just wait a little while and then try to go and see. Right now ain't a good time. It could be the weather. It could be a lot of stuff. It could be, influence on why you wait. That man said immediately. Let's see what happened.
Immediately therefore I sent to thee,
Yeah.
and thou hast well done that thou art come. Now therefore,
What? So he said he did well that he came. How long did he have to wait before he came? What was Cuff told? Back me up about 10 and 10.
yes, sir.
We'll come back down. Listen to the book.
And he became very hungry
Uh-huh.
and would have eaten. But while they made ready, he fell into a trance and saw Shamayim opened, and a certain vessel descending unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit at the four corners, and led down to the Arats,
Yes.
wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the Arats, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air.
Yeah.
And there came a voice to him, Arise, Cuff, kill, and eat. But Cuff said, Not so, Adon, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. And the voice spake unto him again the second time,
Yes.
What Elohim hath cleansed, that call not thou common.
Yes.
This was done thrice, and the vessel was received up again into Shamayim.
Yes.
Now, while Cuff doubted in himself what this kazoon which he had seen should mean, behold, the Anashim which were sent from Cornelius had made inquire for Shimon's house, and stood before the gate, and called and asked whether Shimon, which was surnamed Cuff, were lodged there.
What happened?
While Cuff thought on the kazoon, the Ruach said unto him,
What happened?
Behold, 3 Anashim seek thee.
You said 3?
Anashim seek thee.
How many?
3 Anashim seek thee.
What you want me to procrastinate and do?
Arise, therefore,
And do what?
get thee down.
And what?
Go with them,
Doing what?
doubting nothing.
Everybody, we the only people. We're the only people procrastinate. When something giving us to do, we the only people got to keep praying about it, thinking about it. That man told him why he was thinking anything. Listen, it's a man down there asking for you. And as soon as you go down there, you get with him. You need to go and don't doubt nothing. Don't doubt nothing. That's how instant these people had to be to move. When the book told us to be instant,
Instant.
we the only people procrastinate. We the biggest procrastinate. I try to put y'all on the stuff. We procrastinate so long. Y'all drag so long. Y'all always trying to rethink or outthink. Y'all don't realize how dangerous it is for y'all soul. You don't have no vision. You don't have no foresight. That's dangerous. This man was told what to do. He was set up in just like any other kind of man. Somebody come out and look at me. I ain't running out there. I don't know them niggas. He know how we already think. 3 niggas lying out looking for you. You don't know what them niggas want.
That's right. That's right.
That man like a man, I tore up a whole bunch of churches. You hear about 3 niggas down there, yeah, man, where T at, man? Y'all know where he at? He ain't running down there, not without no gun. Come, what y'all niggas want?
That's right.
Isn't that right? Come down with 2 ears on each one of them.
That's right.
So you heard of me.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? He had to let him know that those men coming down inquiring to you, you need to go with them down there because he already know. Who finna just jump and run off with 3 guys? Who gonna do that? He had to tell them what to do, and this showed their obedience. Go, when he told Abraham to go offer up all this, what he was doing? I'm climbing up on the roof side. That man book say he moved with fear.
That's right.
Can you imagine that man tell you take your son, your only one, say go and offer him up? Everybody he told, listen, people move like this for him. We the only people procrastinate. That's the reason why we in the state we in. That's the reason why you're in the stage you're in. You can't be procrastinating with that man saying you to do nothing. At some point, you got to have confidence that he going to do what he say he going to do. That's what I tell you. If you're living right, it shouldn't be nothing to hesitate
That's
about.
right. That's right. That's right.
If you ain't living right, I don't blame you. Keep doing what you've been doing. Get your butter and do something different. But for me, I can go. You tell me to go do it, I can go down
Right.
nothing.
That's right.
Back down to, what you left out, 1034, 1035?
33.
1033, actually apostle. Listen to the book.
Immediately, therefore, I sent to thee, and thou hast well done that thou art come. Now, therefore, are we all here present before Elohim to hear all things that are commanded thee of Elohim.
Yeah.
Then Cuff opened his mouth and said, Of a Yamat, I perceive that Elohim is no respecter of persons.
And people were sitting there saying, we here to hear whatever you got to tell us that been commanded of Elohim. They ain't trying to sit there and try to figure out. I'm trying to figure out the man from the Ruach. They said, therefore, that's why all of us sit here and gather. To hear work. So why y'all here? They told you what they would gather together to do. They said, we here to hear all words of thee that command Elohim. What? Has it went out from you only? That's stuff people do. Y'all be careful.
That's right.
Those people, so, I mean, I'm curious. So why y'all gather here?
That's right.
Them people told they were there. They said, we there to hear all words of thee. Whatsoever he done commanded. That's time. That's time. Hold you got Matthew chapter 28. 28:18. Matthew. Listen, this is Matthew. Matthew, they call it 28 and 18. Listen to the book.
And Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, All power is given unto me in Shamayim and in Arats.
So what do you want them to do?
Go ye therefore and teach all nations, immersing them in the name of the Abba and of the Ben of the Ruach HaKodesh.
Which we know they ate. We know they made that stuff up. Listen.
Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you.
You said doing what to them?
Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you.
He supposed to do what again?
Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you.
And
lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the Arats.
he with them.
Yes, sir.
What you left out, 1035?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what 1035 is like. Actually, the Apostle, chapter 10, 35. Listen to the book.
But in every nation, he that feareth him and worketh Sadiq is accepted with him.
Yeah.
The bar which Elohim.
At verse 34. 1034. Listen.
Then Cuff opened his mouth and said, Of a Yamat, I perceive that Elohim is no respecter of persons. But in every nation, he that feareth him and worketh Sadiq is accepted with him.
I'm sorry, 33.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Immediately, therefore, I sent to thee, and thou hast well done that thou art come.
And what they doing?
Now, therefore, are we all here present before Elohim.
You said, therefore, are we all here present? Who?
Before Elohim.
So where y'all at? What y'all doing? I'm just curious. What happened?
To hear all things that are among.
I wonder where they got that
even
all
Elohim.
thing from. Ain't never heard that before. They told them to go and told them, teaching them to observe all things. And just so happened, Cornelius would say, we are here to hear all things that are commanded you, Elohim. Whatever he commanded, all things, we want to hear that. Because this is part of our salvation. Just being there ain't enough.
That's right.
Then they recognize we here before Elohim. We got a man Elohim. We here, and we trying to hear whatever he done gave you, because this is our salvation. Why y'all here? What y'all trying to do? That man said, we're here to hear all things that eat. We're trying to hear what we need to know. Let's finish up. 30, what for 34?
Yes,
35?
sir.
Listen.
34. Then Cuff opened his mouth and said, of Namat, I perceive that Elohim is no respecter of persons,
No respect of person. But out of who?
but in every nation he that feareth him
And
worketh Sadiq,
is what?
accepted with him.
Man, if y'all fear Elohim and you did what was right, that man do the same thing for you. He did for them. What else happened?
The Debar, which Elohim sent unto the Bani of Yasharal, preaching Shalom by Yahusha HaMashiach,
What happened?
he is Adon of all.
Yes?
That Debar, I say, ye know, which was published throughout all Yehuda,
Yeah.
and began from Galilee, after the immersion which Yehukanan preached.
Which makes sense too, wasn't it? Because in the second chapter of the book of Matthew, y'all heard some of his travel. Where he was born in Bethlehem, how he went into Mizraim,
That's right.
how he came back out and told he can go into the land of Yasharal.
That's right.
But then being warned, he wound up going into Galilee.
Galilee. That's right.
Because, this is where my immersion going to start at.
That's right.
See, everything worked out. Can you imagine all of his travel work to put him right? They just told you where it started at.
That's right.
That way he happened to go and dwell at.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about it. Listen.
How Elohim anointed Yahusha of Nazareth with the Ruach HaKadosh and with power,
Yes.
who went about doing ta'ud,
Who went about doing what?
ta'ud,
Went about doing what?
ta'ud,
What was he doing?
and healing all that were oppressed of the devil, for Elohim was with him.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Avarim, chapter 2 at verse 9. Oriyah, Luke they call it, chapter 24, verse 25. And hold me Acts of the Apostles, the 7th chapter. Y'all got it? Avarim 2 and 9. Oriyah 24, 25. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 7. Listen to the book.
But we see Yahusha, who was made a little lower than the Malachim
Yes.
for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that he, by the command of Elohim, should taste death for every ish. For it became him, for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many Beni unto Kabul, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings. For both he that consecrates and they who are consecrated are all of one,
What happened?
for which cause he is not ashamed to call them Akim.
You said what?
For which cause he is not ashamed to call them Akim,
What did he say?
saying, I will declare thy name unto my Akim.
Yeah.
In the midst of the assembly will I sing praise unto thee.
That's good. That's good. 24, 25, Oriyah, Luke. Luke chapter 24, verse 25. Listen to the book.
Then he said unto them, O fools, and slow of heart, to believe all that the Nabaim have spoken.
Ought not,
Mashiach to have suffered these things,
and to enter.
into his Kabul,
Where did he start at?
and beginning at Moshe,
And
all the Nabaim,
what did he do?
he expounded unto them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Pick me up at that 24, 25. I'm sorry, Acts of the Apostle, chapter 7, verse 24. You hold me at 24 at verse 33. Listen to the book. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 7, verse 24. He got me Oriyah, chapter 24, and about verse 33. Listen to the book.
And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he defended him and avenged him that was oppressed, and smote the Ish of Mitzrayim.
What happened?
For he supposed his Akim would have understood how that Elohim by his hand would deliver them,
But
they understood not.
that's good. Oriyah, Luke, chapter 24, verse 33. Listen to the book.
And they arose up the same hour, and returned to Jerusalem, and found the 11 gathered together,
Yeah.
and them that were with them, saying, The Adon is risen indeed,
Yeah.
and hath appeared to Shimon.
What happened?
And they told what things were done in the way.
And how?
He was known of them in breaking of bread.
What happened?
And as they thus spake, Yahusha himself stood in the midst of them,
Yeah.
and saith unto them, Shalom be unto you.
Yeah.
But they were terrified and affrighted,
And suppose,
that they had seen a Ruach.
but what did he tell them?
And he said unto them, Why are ye troubled? And why do thoughts arise in your love? Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see.
They supposed they had seen a ruach, and he asked them why do thoughts arise in there. What happened?
And why do thoughts arise in your life?
Yeah.
Behold my hands and my feet.
Behold my who?
Hands and my feet.
I'll deal with that another time too. But the reason why he would have showed him his hand, because Cuff just told you what happened in Acts of the Apostle. He went about helping all of that was oppressed of the devil. That's what Musha did. He saw one of his Aki suffering wrong.
Right.
And he was being oppressed. That's why he said he supposed y'all would have understood how Elohim by his hands would have done it. That's why he appeared to him when he opened the understanding. He would show him his hands.
Yes, sir.
I know we've been going all over the place. We were going all over the place. Then I had to take you over to the second chapter of the book of Abarim. Because the way you're going to really make him come back to come and do it, you had to be related to him. For this call, he wasn't ashamed to call you Akeem.
That's right. That's right.
And you believe what he told you he was going to do. He was going to declare his name to him. That's the same thing Musha did. He told us when he came back, they're going to want to know, what is his name? Don't worry about it. Fourth chapter of the book of U'ala Shemut. Exodus chapter 4, we left off verse 19. That's why I love that way. It's right. I mean, you can listen to these people's sentences and you just right. It all makes sense. That man said, we here to hear all words. And he ain't just said, we just him. We here to hear all words of thee. They even knew what the man said. Whatsoever I commanded you. Whatsoever I commanded you. I need you to tell these people this. This is going to be a part of these people's salvation. Y'all got captivity and salvation mixed up. I hear y'all got it twisted, man. It don't work that way. He told me, man, you're going to deliver those people there, and they're going to serve me here at this heart.
Yeah.
They're going to serve me here. Wonder why we couldn't serve them now? Captivity. They're not going to let you.
That's right.
Man, I told you that. When we asked the man, could we go out and keep them more? I did it, man. I told you, no. You keep them from their jobs.
That's right.
That's the first thing man told you, no.
That's right.
Say that, ooh, all I should move 5 and 1. I don't know why y'all fighting me. Why the man need to take me out to that mountain to serve him? Because he know I couldn't serve him on no job. They're not going to let me do it. Y'all don't like it. Listen.
And afterward, Moshe and Aharon went in and told Pharaoh, thus saith Yahuwah Elohim of Yasharal, let my arm go, that they may hold a muhadi unto me in Bamidbar. And Pharaoh said, who is Yahuwah, that I should obey his voice to let Yasharal go?
What he want to know?
I know not Yahuwah, neither will I let Yasharal go.
What happened?
And they said, the Elohim of the Abarim has met with us. Let us go, we law thee 3 Yamim's journey into the desert, and sacrifice unto Yahuwah our Elohim.
What happened?
Lest he fall upon us with pestilence or with the sword.
What happened?
And the Malach of Mizraim said unto them, wherefore do ye, Moshe and Aharon, let the arm from their works?
That's all. Look at that. That's all. We just told him, man, what's going to happen to us if we don't serve this man? What's going to happen to us if we don't serve this man? This is what an effing job think about you.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
The man told him we had, because he know, what's going to make me want to go out in the desert and do it? Well, how about if I drop the sword on you and start killing all y'all and I put pestilence, now y'all become sick. I'm feeling like I need to go out here and keep a muhadi.
That's right.
What did the job say? They only concerned about you coming to work. These people tell you, I don't know nothing about your Elohim. The God I serve, you can work every day. My God says it's good to do good on every day. That's your God problem. That's your God problem. Let your God come go to work then. He done told me he gonna follow me with pestilence with the sword. But the reason why y'all don't have a problem with it, because you don't believe it. That's the truth. And when you believe it, why you think Mushan was persistent about doing it? He had to put fear in Mushan. Yeah, man, what did that have, Rod? Throw on the ground. Oh, blank. Let him know. You'll see him again. Like Miss Rudolph, and what she told her, bring her back a Thanksgiving turkey. That bad, folks. How many of y'all remember Miss Rudolph? Y'all know that right. She let him see that spider go up there. Oh, he had the way it went. She said, don't worry about it. And you don't come at my Thanksgiving turkey, you'll see him again. He let him know, listen, he had to get to fear that man. He had to say, let that man hand turn leopard. We the only people sit around and get white and we happy. Well, Shaw wasn't happy about that stuff. He said, man, I ain't gonna never wash this hand. Man, come to me. Thus come back down to Miss Ronnie with that hand. That man put that thing back in his bosom. The devil is a liar. Stick it back in there. He the only one got that hand walking. With a white hand walking, man, no. These people know, put that thing, he won't put that thing back in his bosom and plug it back out. I'm trying to get back to my state. And we're trying to get back to our original state. These folks done messed us up out here. I'm telling you, the stuff that's in y'all mind, the way y'all think, that's just not the way we're supposed to think. You ain't got to believe it, but somebody wrong.
That's right.
Somebody wrong now. All of us ain't right. Everybody ain't right now. I know what y'all think. Everybody not right. I know what I'm telling you the truth. I know I'm telling you the truth. Because I'm doing the same thing they told you, trying to bring you out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You don't find you who should go around getting nobody no jobs. He's taking them folks off the job. Drop your net and follow me. I'm going to teach you a whole new crowd. The only folks go just a job, working, slavery, bonding, no insurance, killing yourself. Man, you keep moving. Keep moving. That's just not what they offered us. Because these people are going to keep us restricted. When they come down to do what he tells us to do, your book's showing you right here. This is where your hold up going to be. And they don't believe what you believe. It ain't that to them, it's not that serious. He didn't tell he was going to kill him. He told him what was going to happen. No. And you know what your job look at? If it's only you hurt, that's just you. That's just you. And they show you, first of all, he had to get to realize something. They don't care about you. Why he didn't come start the rip and tell him he was going to kill them? He came in and told them to go. He told us something going to happen to us. So you know what? We think the job really love us. We really think I'm proud. Then you hear some stuff like this. Man, they need to be at work. That's not my problem. Your job ain't my problem either. I'm just passing through him. That's what it just shows you right here. They don't care. Y'all didn't pick that up? Yeah. Read it again, Phil Chat. Maybe this is my interpretation. Maybe my interpretation I done twisted up for my own good. 5:1.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
And afterward, Moshe and Aharon went in and told Pharaoh, thus saith Yahuwah Elohim of Yashral, let my arm go, that they might hold a muhadi unto me in Bamidbar. And Pharaoh said, who is Yahuwah, that I should obey his voice?
God.
Let Yashral go.
He a sinner. What this sinner gonna get me to do? Sin. That's what that sinner gonna do, because he don't know him. That's what he told you. That's why they don't obey. Why y'all think these people don't obey? That's why they don't obey him, because they're a sinner. Who else gonna disobey when I'm telling them what to do but a sinner?
That's right.
Man, just told you I don't know him. That's why I'm sinning. That's why I refuse to do what he tell me to do. Listen.
I know not Yahuwah, neither will I let Yashral go.
At least he honest. I can respect that. Listen, it's bad to know him and then don't do.
Yeah.
You know, cuss said better not to have known the will of Elohim than to know it and turn from it.
That's right.
We know how bad it was for him. He said better you didn't even know it than to turn from it.
That's right.
You know him and you'll disobey. That's more dangerous than this man is.
That's right.
Listen.
And they said, the Elohim of the Abarim hath met with us.
You said Elohim of everybody and all the nations?
Of the Abarim.
That's all what he is. I don't know what these folks thinking. He bara everybody, but he not everybody Elohim. He let them know who met with him.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Let us go, we pull thee, 3 Yamim's journey into the desert, and sacrifice unto Yahuwah our Elohim, lest he fall upon us with pestilence.
Lest he fall on Mizraim and destroy they what now?
Lest he fall upon us with pestilence.
You said lest he turn their water into blood?
Lest he fall upon us with
Lest
pestilence.
locusts and stuff come down and be upon their cattle and frogs be in their houses?
Lest he fall upon us with pestilence.
Us. If we don't go, us.
Yes, sir.
Uses. They will openly call it uses. So he gonna get uses. Don't fall on uses with a what?
With pestilence.
And what else?
Or with the sword.
Or with the sword.
The Malak of Mizraim said unto them,
What did he say?
wherefore do ye?
Why y'all procrastinating? I don't want nothing to happen to y'all. Y'all working way too hard, and I owe y'all anyway. What happened?
Moshe and Aharon let the arm from their works. Get you unto your burden.
I'm trying to kill you, and I want your Elohim to kill you.
Good.
They don't care. You know what it is to let these people know off the real? Your job don't care about you. This is what he should have told them, 4:22. He left at 4:19. Allah Shemut. Listen.
And Yahuwah said unto Moshe in Midian, Go, return to Mizraim, for all the Anashim are dead which sought thy Kai. And Moshe took his Ashah and his Bani, and set them upon an ass, and he returned to the land of Mizraim.
Yeah.
And Moshe took the rod from Elohim in his hand. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, When thou goest to return unto Mizraim, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thine hand. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the arm go.
Yeah.
And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh,
What you gonna say?
Thus saith Yahuwah.
Thus saith.
Yahuwah
Thus.
saith Yahuwah.
What?
Yashraal is my ben, even my firstborn.
So what?
And I say unto thee,
What?
Let my ben go,
So he can keep a feast?
that he may serve me,
That he may go out in the wilderness?
that he may serve me,
Lest I fall on him with pestilence?
that he may serve me.
And what happened?
And if thou refuse to let him go,
What's gonna happen?
Behold.
We gonna get sick?
behold,
What you gonna do?
I will slay thy ben, even thy firstborn.
That's what you should have told him. But you love him so much. You love him so much, you need to tell him about you so you can, I need that you see he don't care about you. He don't care about your family. You know when he let you go? After we killed his kids.
That's right.
Your welfare ain't important. This you should have told him. All the real.
That's right.
I'm going to kill your kids if you don't let mine go. It don't work when you tell him about your welfare. He don't care about you. I know y'all don't like that, do you? They don't like that.
They don't like it.
They don't like that. See, why would he walk and just tell the folks about letting it go, what's going to happen to us?
Right.
If he cared about you, you wouldn't be in your condition. Don't y'all understand that? Quit thinking these people care about you. You wouldn't be in your condition if they cared. Stop it. The only reason it makes sense to tell him this is to show you he don't care about you. All he wants is his work done. But he told him what to tell the man. Tell the man I'm going to kill his kids. Hold off for you tell him that. Tell him to let y'all go. If he don't let y'all go, I'm going to wind up falling on y'all. Either with pestilence or either I'm going to kill y'all with the sword. There's a bunch of happy niggas like y'all. Oh, I know you're going to let it go. 'Cause my supervisor already told me anything I want, they'll let me get it. Supervisor, man, get the F out of my face. Get to work. I hope you die. You and your family. You needed to hear that. People don't want to hear stuff like that. That's the first thing to get people to realize. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. On time we pray for these people just like Abraham and just like Mushara when you let us go. Ain't that right? You let us go. Otherwise, I don't have nothing for you. That's not my problem. Pharaoh, listen, what Pharaoh had with them, he was praying for them. He said, listen, why he tell you about how he prayed to his God? And his God will protect y'all from anything happening to y'all. They don't care. White people don't offer y'all up to their Jesus except for sacrifice. Buddhists don't pray for you. Hindus don't pray for you. Atheists don't even pray for you. Nobody prays for you. Nobody cares about you. That's why you got to establish yourself. You have to be concerned about your own welfare. It's nobody's responsibility. Nobody owes you nothing. That's why we have to create together. That's why we have to come together. We got the same affliction.
That's right. That's right.
We all being oppressed to these devils.
That's right.
We all being raped to these people. We've all been manipulated. But why y'all think we hate each other? Man, I was a white preacher, I heard, man, pick up 2 rattlesnakes. Y'all give me every dime you got. I ain't lying. Listen, all I need to, listen, if I had 10 good scandals, y'all be the best members I ever had. Y'all would defend me to the grave. Open video, little kid up here swearing to God. All the shaman come land, pastor molested me. The devil is a liar. They'll fight for me with everything they got. Not one scandal, and they'll fight me. They'll fight, but it's in your law. That's your law. You hated me without a cause. I ain't trying to get y'all your job to do nothing for me. I'm trying to get y'all your job to do something for yourself. I'm trying to set us all up so we can serve the man like he told us. He told us come before his presence, serve him with thanksgiving. But how you going to do that when you're on the job? No, he told him make a joyful noise all year long. He said come before his presence. That's what they probably been going to come before his presence singing. Couldn't go. They won't let me go. I don't like it, but it's right. With everything we got to do, let me say, being saved was the biggest fear I think I had because I looked at what I had to cut off and what I was going to have to let go and what I was going to have to get away from and how people was going to view me from that angle. The rest of this stuff, it's like, yeah, it got their feels coming. When I'm telling them, oh, I ain't no fear, that's a lie. Anybody tell you no fear, they're a retard, leave them alone. Anybody don't have no fears, it's just stupid. You need some fear. Fear can give you some sanity, give you some judgment, you know, kind of measure thing. Don't go with nobody just leaping everywhere out like no food, turning no fear. That don't make no sense. I don't fool with people like that. That's crazy. But for us, we need to have something. But when it come down to doing what he told us to do, at some point, our belief in him got to be greater than that fear. That's just being honest. I mean, everybody fears the unknown. But in order for the unknown to become known, somebody got to venture out. Let's be honest. How did we ever get this far? Had man stayed with the fears of the unknown. Man still be sitting around chunking rocks. Still being around, we're still way behind time. But there were some people that went past their fears because of their belief, and that's what got us this far. And I'm trying to get y'all to the same point. Yeah, it's afraid. If this is all you've done all your life, of course there's going to be some fear. That's what you know. That's what you're comfortable doing. But at some point, we got to break that enigma, and we got to get out of this, and we got to go forward. Isn't that right? The book said leaving the principles of the doctrine and going on. Why would they going to break the principle when that's what they knew? You know the principles. Why would you break that? Why would you leave that? But then he said, but you got to go on to perfection. And we're not being perfected the way we're going. We've gotten some information, but we're stagnated. We stagnate. It ain't the words. It ain't the language. It's just the feel. Listen, we don't give him the feel. Listen, the reverential, all that belongs to him, the yara, you don't do it. That's what holds us back. That's what holds us back. Those people had fear for this man. People had fear. They had fear for his message. Don't y'all know when Cup came, you didn't believe what them people did. They bowed down. They like, if Elohim sent you, then that means he working through you. I want to hear what you say, then I have a reverence for that. And everybody in my back, we all here to hear words of you. Whatever this man done told, we're here to hear it because we're trying to get it right. That's not your mentality. That's not your mentality. Your mentality is different than the people's mentality. That's why you won't get it. Because we don't have that respect. We don't have that fear. White people took that from you. You got it for your job. You got it for other people who you love and you look up to, but you don't have it for him. That's scary. That's scary. They recognize in their house, they said they were before Elohim. You said only when you him. They look at it with that important when he came for them to be attentive to what he said. Where'd you find people doing that? Malcolm y'all. What were they? They were all attentive. You know why? Because he had the words of eternal life. Why wouldn't he? He had brought the book. He done brought the shofar. Why would they not be paying attention? Why would they not be conscious? And he was ready and then all that had understanding. So when you don't pay attention, when you do drift and you be off, you do know it shows sign. You don't have understanding. Now you right back to Yahshua. You got a zeal, but it's not according to knowledge. Because you got to be ignorant. I would hate to think that you actually willingly would do it. That's more dangerous. That was if I count to do something, I would want to be out of ignorance and not of stupidity. Not the fact I knew and I just won't do it. I seen that with Balaam. I don't want you to proceed and keep going when the man done told me not to. But this is our salvation. That's our salvation. We got to get that church setting mindset, or that it don't matter, separate the man from God. That's what they taught you. That's what they taught you, and it wound up hurting you. When you hear something outside of what you want to know, sometimes you're like, I don't want to know nothing carnal. I just want to know all right. But you carnal. You carnal. You carnal. I got to break all those carnal phobias you got. Huh? 2 Samuel, Beth Shemuel, 1:17. Hold on for a minute. And you'll hold that for me. Pick that up at Matthew chapter 22, verse 41. I want that first. (22:41). Listen to the book.
While the Pharisees were gathered together, Yahusha asked them, saying, What think ye of Mashiach?
Let them get it. Matthew, y'all hear him? 22:41. Then you're going to get 2 Samuel, which is Beth Shemuel, chapter 1, verse 17. You said why the Pharisees did what now?
Were gathered together,
Why they were gathered together.
Yahusha asked them, saying,
What did they ask them?
What think ye of Mashiach?
What think you of the anointed one?
Whose ben is he?
He want to know what were they thinking. I want to know what y'all think about him. Whose son is he? That's what he want to know, that what they were thinking. He wants to know what were they thinking about the Mashiach. Whose son was he? And what did they tell him?
They say unto him, The ben of Daud.
The who?
Ben of Daud.
What happened?
He saith unto them,
What did he say?
How then doth Daud in Ruach call him Adon, saying,
You said what? What did Daud did?
In Ruach call him Adon, saying,
And what?
Yahuwah said unto my
Back me
Adon,
up. What did Daud do?
How then doth Daud in Ruach call him Adon, saying,
That's good. What did he say?
Yahuwah said unto my Adon,
He
Sit
said
down
unto my Don, sit down here.
on my right hand,
Yeah.
till I make thine enemies thy footstool.
That's good. That's good. Second, Beth Shemuel, 1:17. Hold on, get me 24:44. Or y'all. Who that fell asleep? CJ again. Big man, you gotta get it together. Big man be losing. He throw that thing, he was saying, God! Man, throw his book all the way, it should fall all the way up to the roof and come back down. All right, listen to the book. This is they call it 2 Samuel 1:17. He got me Oriah, Luke chapter 24, verse 44. Listen to the book.
And Daud lamented with this lamentation over Shaul and over Jonathan his ben.
Y'all see what they did? What happened?
Also he bade them teach the Beni of Yehuda the use of the bow.
What happened? What did he do again in the rock?
He bade them teach the children of Yehuda the use of the bow.
You say in the Ruach. What did he do?
Also he bade them teach the Beni of Yehuda the use of the bow.
Where was it at?
Behold, it is written in the book of Yashel.
You said it was in his mind?
Behold, it is written in the book of Yashel.
This is 24:44. Oriah. (24:44). Listen to the book.
And he said unto them,
What did he say?
These are the Dabarim
That I did what?
that I spake unto you
That what?
while I was yet with you,
Like what?
that all things must be fulfilled
Which was written well?
in the law of Moshe,
In the well?
law of Moshe,
Where else?
and in the Nabaim,
And where else?
in the Tahalim,
Concerning who?
me.
What did he do at that point?
Then opened he their understanding,
That they might understand.
the scriptures.
Because that's what he taught out of. Dawood taught him out of scripture how to use it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know why the folk fight me, Dave.
Yes, sir.
I ain't done nothing to nobody.
That's right.
Dawood done taught in the Ruach. They're going to take that. Why ain't you going to take what he told them before he tried to teach them the use of the bow?
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right.
He ain't telling them go get one of his best shooters and tell them. He said written in the book.
That's right.
Well, Yahushua done went over what was written. See, that's why I tell you they hypocrite in him.
Yep.
I know y'all hypocrite in him.
Yep.
I know y'all be hypocrite. You only going to take, well, why you don't take that?
That's right.
Let's see what happened at 2 Peter, they call it. 1:19. Bel Shammah, Bel Kof. That thing will hurt you. Let's see how it happened. How does he do it in the Ruach? Second Peter, they call it, chapter 1, verse 19. Listen to the book.
We have also a more sure word of Nabuah.
See that? Y'all hear that? Well, they word of prophecy. He said we got a more sure word right here. More sure debar right here. Whereunto?
Ye do well that ye take heed.
I don't know why y'all fight me. I'm just giving y'all what they done said.
Yes, sir.
He said y'all to do well you took so you can see why when they came in they would have told Carl, we all here to hear words of you.
Yes, sir.
What is you gonna tell us outside of what the book teaches? Yeah. That's what we here for before all of him. We want to hear words of thee. He just now come on just say you do well you take heed to this. As unto a light
That shineth in a dark place
and
until the yom dawn
listen,
and the yom kukab arise in your hearts.
knowing what?
This first, that no Nabuah of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
I don't know how it could have came. Listen.
For the Nabuah came not in old time by the will of Ish,
But what happened?
but Kudash Anashim of Elohim spake as they were moved by the Ruach HaKodesh.
So let me get this straight. So Dawood was only with the Ruach when he spoke concerning his being coming. Because the book just said they spake and they were moved by the Ruach HaKodesh. Dawood just spake and told them to teach them the use of the bow. Now who told him to do this?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
They're not honest. People not honest. People not honest. I know you don't believe all of it. You couldn't believe all of it. Why all of a sudden that ain't going to be right now? Book just told you how they spake, and they were moved by the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, Ruach HaKodesh told him to teach them the use of the bow.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right.
They didn't know how to defend themselves.
That's right.
He said, teach you who the use of the bow. Told us it's written in the book.
That's right.
That way they can't fight it.
Yep.
No, that bad people don't know to defend themselves. You see, come on, hypothetical. I'm finna knock you out. What you need to be doing? Getting ready to defend yourself, do something. Them stupid fools still cheering out up. He said, no, I'm going to teach them how to defend themselves. That's crazy. You know somebody finna swing from all the way back there and your chin sitting out? Know what kind of shape we in? We in bad shape. Don't worry about it. Let's finish this up so I can get y'all out of here. I know I broke your rock. Ezra chapter 5, verse 7. They call it Ezra 5 and 7. I'm going to give me Ezra chapter 1 and verse 1. So I'm trying to get out y'all way and be done with y'all here real soon. Don't let nobody fool you. Y'all will see when I got the scene. It's going to get real tight for y'all. Even Musa tried to tell our forefathers, he said, I know you. Y'all are stiff-necked people. I already know y'all ain't going to turn. Listen here, y'all not going to prolong y'all days. I know y'all ain't going to do it. It's hard on y'all. People, you talking about really staying consistent, it's hard on people. It's easy to find other ways to slither and try to work your way around and do other things than just do what you've been commanded to do. You know what killed people from being saved? Being able to follow instruction. Mm-hmm. Even when things don't go the way you want to. That's about your soul being saved. When your soul being saved become important, you don't let trivial things come in and mess you up. Those distractions will kill you. I watch a lot of y'all be burned down, head going, other stuff going on in your mind, and the debar coming. I don't know how you can be saved. I don't know how you can be saved, because if the debar can't keep me, ain't nothing else out here.
Right.
I don't know what's going to work. What is going to work? The man done gave us the best of everything he got. He done gave us the bar, and you got to settle in yourself. What's more important for you? What you doing or your soul being saved? Everything I set y'all up to do, this just to preoccupy to the man get back him. You know, that's what he told them. Yahushua spake a parable. He told a certain man he sent men. You know he told him, occupy. I'm holding this thing down and he come. That's all I'm doing. He told me to occupy till he come. I'm trying to get the man some interest on what he gave me. He give me $5, come back, so I don't flip that. Yeah, I'm going to show him. I'm going to take care of what you gave me. I'm going to turn that. I'm going to teach my people how to turn it. I ain't trying to be these people's slave. They're going to get me. You know what? This is what hurt y'all. When he read the 16th chapter, when he read the 6th chapter of the book of 1 Timothy, I got to take all of it. I got to believe every bit of it because it's right. And your enemy has read it. Give me that 1 Timothy right quick. I had to come back and finish this stuff now. I don't remember. Listen, I believe everything. Everything that's right, I believe. I believe the book. 1 Timothy chapter 6. I ain't had to study it out either. Listen to the book. 1 Timothy chapter 6.
Beginning at verse 1.
That'd be fine, please.
Let as many servants as are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor, that the name of Elohim and his doctrine be not blasphemed.
Let me ask you, that's tight, Brandon. Could you read that again for me a little slower? Because we might have interpretation problems in here. I need everybody to pay attention to what he said. What does it say?
Let as many servants as are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor.
Y'all hear that? For what reason?
That the name of Elohim and his doctrine be not blasphemed.
You hear that? Do y'all hear that? Yeah. How y'all understand that? You gotta be a good slave. What'll happen if you're not? You don't cause the name be blasphemed. You cause, blasphemy don't have to just be the name. It could be against something sacred or against him. Like you can blaspheme the temple, the Magdash. You can blaspheme the offering. You can blaspheme the altar. All the things can blaspheme, or you can blaspheme the name. He's talking about the name. Speaking the cause to speak against something sacred. Y'all understand that? Can we read it again? So make sure we understand that.
Let as many servants as are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor.
What happened?
That the name of Elohim and his doctrine be not blasphemed.
Yeah.
And they that have believing masters, let them not despise them, because they are Akim.
Yes.
But rather do them service, because they are faithful and beloved, partakers of the benefit. These things teach and exhort.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear talking these things teach
and exhort.
Let's warn them. So I had to warn y'all people that are on these jobs to make sure that y'all giving these people all the due respect. Make sure y'all doing everything these people tell you to do, whether you like them or not. Otherwise, I'm not doing what he told me to do. That book. I can't, unlike some of y'all here, I can't pick and choose what I like. I can't go home and pray about it and see if I really like it and if it's okay, because I don't do that with the rest of it. It's going to make me a hypocrite when I want to pray over what I want to pray over, take what I want to take, then when I get something I don't like, then I ain't going to worry about it. Got it? Now I got to tell everyone y'all that got a job, everyone y'all that's on these people, that y'all supposed to get out here on these jobs, you need to do what these people tell you to do. Otherwise, you're going to call blasphemy to come on this man's name. Y'all hear me? 6-1, dang y'all. I don't know what's going on there. Just stand here like this. Ernie, who does this remind you of? Quadro. This is Quadro trying to get something off his shirt. Shaking himself. Wide, slap, open. He can't do it. Listen to the book.
It pleased Darius to set over the Malkuth 120 sharim, which should be over the whole Malkuth, and over these 3 presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the sharim might give account unto them, and the Malak should have no damage.
What happened?
Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents
Why?
and the Shurim because an excellent Ruach was in him.
What happened?
And the Malak thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and Shurim sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the Malkuth, but they could find none occasion nor fault, for as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him.
Y'all hear what he said? As much as he was,
Faithful,
and what else?
neither was there any error or fault found in him.
Did y'all understand that? As much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or any faults found in him. What happened?
Then said these Anashim,
What did they say?
we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel,
We can't find nothing wrong with them. We can't find nothing. So what had to happen?
except we find it against him concerning the law of his Elohim.
What did your law just tell you to do if you under the yoke? That's why I got to get you from up under, master. Otherwise, we're going to get a fault and a defect. That's what they're going to get us at. These people done studied your law and already know how to come back and get you. They already know how to get you. If I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you with your God. It's amazing what they can quote. Don't your God teach you about honoring them people over you? Oh, they know how to use it. They know exactly. White people know what they need to know when it come down to messing you up. That's why I know what I need to know about telling you. That's why I came to get you from under them. That's why I came to get you from under them. It's tight, huh? I just told you right there where they realize how to get them. I got to get you on something that's concerning your Elohim. So they start to make decrees. They start to make laws. They start to make statutes. And then you know what happened? You just broke them. It might be company, but you just broke them. That's how these people going to trap you up. Whatsoever things are written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patience comfort of the scripture might have hope. You think these people good with you and hearing about what a good worker you are? And how they can entrust you with anything? And how they can make you a lead? And you think these sinners good with that? No. These sinners are already plotting how to get you. And what your defect going to come up with is going to be against your Elohim. See, you got to be able to listen and pick up what he didn't tell you that you should have been listening to. He said, let them that are under the yoke, as many that are under the yoke. He wasn't talking to me. I'm not under the yoke of these people. Allah, Malachim, 1 Kings, 22, 16. First Kings. Listen.
And the Malak said unto him, how many times shall I adjure thee that thou tell me nothing but that which is Amat in the name of Yahuwah? And he said, I saw all Yasharal scattered upon the hills as sheep that have not arrived.
Y'all hear what he's saying? He's seen all Yasharal scattered up on a hill, up on a har, as sheep
that have not arrived.
And what happened?
And Yahuwah said, these have no master.
Y'all paying attention? These
have no master.
These
have no master.
Tell them how they're supposed to go to hell.
Let them return every each to his house in shalom.
In peace. What y'all heard? How many of y'all trying to go home? All you got to do is get rid of your master.
That's right.
And you go home in peace.
That's right.
He didn't tell them to go home in confusion, did he?
Nope.
Didn't go home in complexity, did he? He told them you can go home in peace.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. If they were told they can go home because they ain't have nobody over them, what could they do when they had somebody over them? Could I ask y'all a question? Can you go home?
Nope.
Why? I just listened to what the man said. All I'm doing is listen to what the man said. The man told him to go, every man go back to his home, and he can go in shalom.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's been keeping you out here? What's been stressing you out? 14:14. Ooh, Allah Shamut.
Yeah.
Ooh, Allah Shamut. 14:14. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your shalom.
14:11.
And they said unto Moshe, because there were no graves in Mizraim,
Yeah.
hast thou taken us away to die in Bamidbar.
Yeah.
Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us,
What happened?
carry us forth out of Mizraim?
Tell them what happened.
Is not this the debar that we did tell thee in Mizraim, saying,
Do what?
let us alone?
Ain't that amazing? Folk fighting him the whole time. They didn't lie to telling the truth. The whole time in captivity saying, leave me alone. I love my job. I like my job. I want to stay where I'm at. I don't want nothing to change. The same thing being saved. People don't want to be saved. They like sin. Sin is slavery. For us to understand our condition, he had to put us in slavery. Put you in a rigorous, rugged position of oppression that's outside your control that leads mainly to your death. Then he come along and tell you, this is sin. This is what sin does to you. You're not in control when you're sinning. Sin will be rigorous, rugged, and leads you ultimately to your death. That's the only hope a slave had is death. Only hope to a sinner is dying. It ain't salvation. But to those that live and that believe the bar, our hope is to break away from it and live in infinite with Yahuwah. That's the difference. I just don't agree with it. I just don't think it makes sense. I don't know how I let people sell it to me all those years. I just don't know how I did it. But they did it for whatever reason. But the scales don't fell out my eyes. Scale done came out my eyes. I'm trying to get our people from being afraid and scared. Everything we need, we don't need nothing from these people. Nothing. We don't need absolutely nothing. We don't need a brainstorm from these people. We don't need an idea from these people. We don't need nothing.
That's right.
Just being honest. Listen, it be to their good. It be to their benefit to assist in anything we're doing.
Yep.
It'll be to their benefit. If they don't help us, it'll be the worst thing they ever seen. That's why they play getting picked and torn apart. Everything we need, we already got it.
Yep.
I need people with a mind. You know who helped Nehemiah them build a wall?
Nobody.
Nobody. On Malcolm X's movie, the little girl came and stopped him. She said, Mr. X, Mr. X. She said, what could a good person like me, a good white person like me, do to help assist you with what you're furthering your cause? He said, what? She said, what kind of person like me help? He said, nothing, and walked off. Nothing, and walked off. This is a man with a piece of a half of a religion. He got a religion that's been fragmented and put together with other people's religion. Everybody had copied from us.
Yeah.
Everybody done copied from us. Everybody copies from us. We set the precedent for all these other people.
That's right.
If our people laid this thing to heart, what we could do, ain't nothing could stop us.
That's right.
Not with Mr. Yahuwah. It's impossible to stop us. But it's hard when I got people, y'all disbelieve. And you can't be saved when you don't believe.
That's right.
That's sin.
That's right.
Without belief, it's impossible to please him.
That's right.
He that cometh must believe that he is, and he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. That's why I ain't stopped.
That's right.
20-something plus years, I ain't moving.
Don't move.
He told me I ain't going to give it to me. I got to keep going.
That's right.
I ain't going to stop.
That's right.
I'm never satisfied.
Yes, sir.
I'm never satisfied. I will never pray for America's good or her leader till I get out of him.
That's right. That's right.
I'll never do it. I will not cast one prayer for her and her hope. I will not do it.
That's right.
If I do it, I'll go against everybody that did differently. You have to let me go and restore me everything I got. Then I'll pray for you.
That's right. That's right.
I'll obey just like the rest of them did once you let me go.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I will not do it otherwise.
Do it.
It's tight, but it's right.
Yes, sir.
It's strong, but it ain't wrong. See that, Allah Shamu, chapter 10. If I let you finish this up, I'm going to let y'all go. I had something else. We were going to go a whole nother way. We turned. I know time don't let me do it because y'all don't. Shamu. Let me see if it's 10 and 10. This is what I want. Exodus, they call it 10 and 10. Then I'll come back and fill it. Allah Shemut, chapter 14, verse 12. Getting old. Listen.
And he said unto them, Let Yahuwah be so with you, as I will let you go, and your little ones. Look to it, for evil is before you. Not so. Go now, ye that are unashamed, and serve Yahuwah, for that ye did desire. And they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe,
What?
Stretch out thine hand over the land of Mizraim for the locusts, that they may come up upon the land of Mizraim, and eat every herb of the land, even all the hail hath left. And Moshe stretched forth his rod over the land of Mizraim. And Yahuwah brought an east wind upon the land all that Yom, and all that Layla. And when it was morning, the east wind brought the locusts. And the locusts went up over all the land of Mizraim, and rested in all the coast of Mizraim. Very grievous were they. Before them there were no such locusts as they, neither after them shall be such.
Yeah.
For they covered the panim of the whole Arats, so that the land was darkened, and they did eat every herb of the land.
Can you imagine that? It was dark because so many of them came? Goodness. Listen.
And all the pari of the trees which the hail had left, and there remained not any green thing in the trees or in the herbs of the field.
Yeah.
Through all the land of Mizraim. Then Pharaoh called for Moshe and Aharon in haste, and he said, I have sinned against Yahuwah your Elohim.
What did you do?
Sinned against Yahuwah your Elohim,
What happened?
and against you.
Yeah.
Now therefore, forgive me, I applaud thee, my
Yeah.
sin, only this once,
And what?
and entreat Yahuwah your Elohim, that he may take away from me this death only. And he went out from Pharaoh.
I'm just looking at that. That's what I'm talking about. When had this white man ever came to us and told us that?
Never.
When had this white man ever admitted what he done though? When had he's transgressed against our Elohim? I will not pray for this man. I will not pray for this man's good until he acknowledges his wrong. Not by us alone, but by our Elohim. I will not entreat for him. I will not donate an eye drop of water to one of his fires.
That's right.
He needs to get on his knees and he needs to beg our Elohim for forgiveness
That's right. That's right.
by us.
That's right.
I will not do it. If he just asked Moshe to entreat for him, what was Moshe doing before this? That's all I'm asking. If he just asked him to entreat for him, how many prayers, Palau, can we say that Moshe had been offering up for him? Absolutely none. Absolutely none. Now, why would I come along and do differently? They get a national day of prayer. The problem had been with him doing what he need to do to get us where we need to be.
Right.
Is our stupidity.
Yep.
Our constant praying and getting in the way of these people. Leave that man to do his work. Leave him to do his work. They God never did nothing for us. White people ain't never offered you up in no prayer or do. They ain't even got to pray. All they got to do is just stop doing it. Well, I look like raping a woman and praying for her while I'm raping her. All I got to do is stop doing it. Don't even try to play me with that foolishness. He going to need our prayer. I'm teaching our people, you have to hate your own very existence of how you living right now. That's why no change happen, because I got people that love being a slave. That's what Yahushua try to tell people. You're going to have to hate your life. You have to hate being a sinner. You're going to hate doing the actions of a sinner. You're going to hate the things you commit being a sinner. You're going to take all the attributes of being a sinner. That's the only way you're going to make a change. Sin it while we're in captivity. I got to hate sin enough that I don't commit it again, and I hate being in condition so I can get out of it.
That's right.
It's bad. Sin is suffering, captivity. We agree with that? Sin is captivity and suffering. 27:42, Mata Yahoo. Mata Yahoo 27:42. You got that Abarim chapter 2 again for me? 2 and 7. What was it? 2 and 7? 2 and 9. And I got y'all holding. I'm going to let y'all go. It's right, though. It's right. Listen to the book.
He saved others, himself he cannot save.
What happened?
If he be the Malach of Yasharal, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him.
What happened?
He trusted in Elohim, let him deliver him now, if he will have him.
Listen.
For he said, I am the Ben of Elohim.
What happened?
The thieves also which were crucified with him cast the same in his teeth. Now from the 6th hour there was chashak over all the land until the 9th hour.
And what happened?
And about the 9th hour Yahushua cried with a loud voice, saying, Ali, Ali, lama sabachthani, that is to say, my Elohim, why hast thou forsaken me?
He was crying, asking him, could he stay a slave? He was looking at, if you leave me in this condition, this just like leaving me. This just like forsaking me, you leave me in this condition. He wanted out. He didn't want to stay in it. Now, why am I content to stay in it? Why am I good with my condition? Here this man come, he wanted out of it. He just asked the man to get him out from being a slave. Why are you praying about your appreciation for slavery? He just said in this condition, it's just like you forsook me. Tight. The man came and told y'all that he was a servant. He asked you who were greater, he that sit at meat or he that served. He told you he came to you as a bond. Now he just told the man to get him out. I don't want to be no servant no more. Why am I praying to keep me in one? For these people. What's wrong with being a slave? What's wrong with it? Something wrong with it. He just said he want to get out of it. Because this is what it'll do for you. Eventually, it'll kill you. Now, he just said, if you leave me like this, you done forsook me. This is what he said, not Tony Smith. What's wrong with a job? Why he ain't happy just to have a job? We the only people. The man just say he want out. He don't want to do it no more. If you leave me like this, it's just like you forsook me. Are y'all all right? Why are you not praying to get out of that condition?
That's right.
What's your prayer about? Wow. Wow. 2 and 7. 2 and 9. Abarim. Listen to the book.
But we see Yahusha, who was made a little lower than a Malachi.
You see that? Well, no, what is Ish? That he was even mindful of him, even the son of Ish. They even visited him. So how he done crowned him and everything. Made him a little lower than the Malachim. They just tell her we seen Yahushua, who was made.
A little lower than the Malachi
And what else?
for the suffering of death.
That's what he looked at. He said he was made for the suffering of death. And he realized he wanted to get out of it. You're in a dying situation now. Why you don't want to get out of it? You know, when he did get to it, you know what he did? He broke out of it. Wasn't possible for him to hold him. These people don't have no job I'm going to be satisfied with. These people ain't got no happy. I don't care about Googling you take no nap.
That's right.
Y'all niggas impressed with that.
That's right.
Impressed me. I go home and take a nap.
That's right. That's right.
I want a nap. I can take out a couple of these member head. Get all I want. Y'all like that? 999,261 more. I had $1 million though. Put that in the song for me, Brandon. Called Take a Nap. That's the truth. Listen, we got to get ourselves in a better mindset and stop thinking, stop seeing if we want to be free. Mm-hmm. Why didn't say if you to stay in your condition? The man that came to give you liberty and freedom. That's what the man came to get. The book told you to stand fast in the freedom wherein and be not entangled again. We know we're talking about sin. Sin is bondage. I freed you from sin. How do I understand bondage? As a slave. That's how I understand it, as a slave. He told me that once I got a slavery, don't go back. He told me once I got a job, don't go get another one. If he freed me from it, he's going to get entangled again with the yoke of bondage. I'm going to have to look at it that way because that's how I understand it. I know he's talking about the works of sin. Please don't think I'm stupid. But how do I understand it? It was slavery. It was bondage. It was rigorous bondage. What is your job? Happy, contentment, flourishing. No complaints. Satisfaction. Then I ain't talking to you. I'm not even talking to you then. I'm talking to people that understand our condition. Y'all got it? So once he free us, the book said we free indeed. That's why I try to set y'all. This ain't just for y'all. My wife asked me Sunday morning. She said, have you ever considered that these are not the people? I say this to y'all. A lot of y'all not the people I'm talking to. But I guarantee you, there is a generation of people, these young people. I'm counting on y'all. Y'all got me? Y'all young people? Let me see my young people hand. 2 of them old niggas, put your hands down. 3 of them old niggas. The old niggas. Hey, I can't, you just old. Ain't even no nigga involved. What are these young people? Let me see all my young people hand. These kids, look at them. I'm counting on y'all. I'm counting on y'all to be the generation. These people ain't, a lot of them ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna be happy with their master. They gonna be content with their master. They only want to see y'all free. The mentality of, if I slave, I work, I want my kids to slave, my kids to work. I ain't never want that for my kids. No. I just didn't want it for them. I watch my mom and dad to do it. I repeat this all the time, man. I watch my mom and dad to scuffle, man. Mama, you know you do scuffle. I didn't know what it was, scuffle. As I'm out here scuffling, my daddy beat you. He said, nigga, I'm out here scuffling. All I knew was what it was. Scuffling meant I'm finna get slapped. When I hear that scuffle come, you finna get, how many of y'all knew certain words you finna get struck? I know what come with that. I'm out here scuffling and then you say enslaving. Scuffling and slaving. Hold on for a second. Bryce, when your mom and dad told you they was scuffling and slaving? Oh, they're bossing. Your mom and dad, you tell you that? You gonna whoop them behind? That's right. Those words, just the mentality they had to say scuffling and slaving. To put clothes on your back. To put food on the table. You got a scuffle to do that and slave? So I can put clothes on my back and food on the table? Go find anybody white who parents use that terminology.
They don't do it.
Go find anybody white that tell their kids they out here scuffling and slaving to put food on the table and clothes on their back. You know who talk like that? Niggas. How many of y'all heard y'all parents say that? It's bad, ain't it? That's the psyche. In order for you to eat, in order for you to have something decent, not above, decent, sufficient, enough, is for you to scuffle and slay. Why would anybody want their kids to do that? Why would anybody want their kids to do that? I pulled mine out of college. You don't learn from me. I teach you. They don't need to go pay them for no 40, 50,000. Why you want to put your kids in all this debt? To get a job. Instead of us creating something that our kids can. Don't know how many white kids leave from high school into careers. Let me tell you something. In the 70s, early 80s, white people working at GM, Chrysler, and Ford. I got people know this. I worked at GM. They were bringing their nieces, their nephews, their kids, and their neighbor kids onto those jobs. Them kids, listen, this in the 80s, they were already making $19. Some of y'all just making that now, they making this in the 80s. When gas was at 70-some cents, 69 cents. When cars were still in the teens. Not in the 30s or 50s or 100s. They were in the teens. Not to mention they used their discount for working up to buy cars. Then they made money from selling some of their option of buying cars, selling off to other people and make them some more money. In 3 years you can buy I think about 3 cars a year. Buy you what you gonna get, the other 2 you buy, you can just sell them. Get them and you get them for a discount marked out and you just sell them off to other people. These people been making money for so many years. These people got high school diploma. Some of them drop out, they were walking into these jobs. These people getting brought in the railroad. They were getting brought in those jobs young and early, high school, moved up supervisors. They went to school, the job paid for it. We the only nigga we dump money into going to get a slave job. White people walk them into a job and they get paid right on before you know it, they up the channel. Don't come in. Work from home. Nigga impressed with working from home. White folk been doing that. Been doing that. They ain't that niggas the only one impressed. By the time they gave you work, how hard you got to work to get after you work and do so much, they make you accelerate work so you can hurry up and get home. Get you home and lock in, computer watch you the whole time. Computer watching, computer got you logged in. Too much time you been set, ain't no activity on the computer. Got you. Got you, still in time, at home. How you get fired at home? Craig? How you get fired, Craig, on your day off at home? Off from work and you get fired at home? You got to watch the movie Friday. So like, I'm going to give you a check. Sister Lancaster don't know. How many of y'all said we give her a check? He'll give you a check. You got to look at Friday. But I'm just saying, that's the mentality we got. We push to get home, and you actually do better off staying there, going to the job. Working from home, they're going to work you just as hard. You're going to work harder so you can stay home, and you're going to save that man workman comp, you're going to save that man all kind of other stuff that you're going to give him, and you thinking you're doing something. These folks make a fool out of her. Versus, if you can do all that and work from home, create your own business and work from home. Get out of killing yourself so you can go home. Now you're going to use up your lights, your gas, your computer. Burn up your print paper. Burn up your fax. Niggas so impressed with themselves. Using your stuff. Now how you saving? Using your electricity. In bad shape. I don't get ready to let y'all go, but I tell y'all the truth though. I ain't gonna stop. Y'all young people, y'all don't let me down. I'll be honest, y'all don't let me down. Don't let me down. Y'all hear me, young people? Y'all be the generation that prove a lot of these people in here wrong, that think what I'm saying is crazy. Y'all be the generation that step up and make something better. And listen, if I be in a wheelchair, in a hospital, I be like, Quadro, this me right here saying, get me out. I'm throwing my hand outside, I want to go. They might cripple my hand. That mean I want to go. I might do the Ed Key. That mean I want to go. Get me out of here then. Y'all don't leave me. Y'all young people, y'all hear me? Curse be y'all big wheel. That's right. Curse be your G.I. Joe. Curse be your spinner spin, whatever you got. Curse be your video game. Y'all better get me out of here. That's right. I'm putting that Barack on y'all. Y'all better get me out of here. I'm counting on y'all young people. Y'all hear me? All right, that's good.